So day one ice check. Here's the rubber handles of Arctic, and we're going to compare that to these with Kong. See that little nub? And the handle comes up and locks down on that, secure lock. Go back to the Arctic cooler here, rubber handles. So we'll open them both up, check the ice. It's been 24 hours. And let's see where we're at. Looks like it's been pretty good. And we'll go ahead and go over to the Kong. See where we're at for ice melting, 24 hours. And it's hard to tell, really. Looks like, I'm gonna check the ice for today. It's been 48 hours. It's the Arctic cooler. And the Kong cooler comparatively. So it's been, like I said, 48 hours. You can see the water in there. And the water in here. It looks like the ice is melting a little faster in the Arctic, but it's hard to tell. I think it'll become more evident as the days go on which one's actually getting more ice melt, because sometimes it can be an illusion. So anyway, we'll end the video. It's been 96 hours since the ice has been in here. I'm going to open it up and see how it's faring. This is what's left in the Kong. Open the Arctic up and see how it's doing. So 96 hours, and you can see the ice is almost gone in the Arctic there. And this seems to have a substantial amount more of ice. Looks like the Arctic, it might last another day or two, and the Kong looks like it will last a little longer, but we'll check back in. So it's been 96 hours. I think this is going to be the last of the ice test here. We'll open up the Arctic first, take a look. All the ice is gone, and we'll open the Kong. And we still got some ice in there, not a lot. So it's been 120 hours, and this is where we're at with that. So the Kong outlasted the Arctic by at least a day, but we don't know how much longer that would last. So anyway, we'll call it a win for the Kong. So the ice challenge is over. We're going to look at some of the features of the Kong. I'm going to show you these latches again. They're got bigger holes here. You can put a thicker padlock through there. Not that the smaller padlocks aren't going to work. If someone wants to cut into your cooler, they'll get there. Hard handles instead of the rope handles. These are real strong, made with nylon. Has a molded in handle also that you can grab. Tie down strap. One of the greatest features about the Kong is this, the way the lid's designed. So I got this backed all the way against the wall right now. And what I want to show you about this is if you have it tied into your truck, you have it tied all the way to the bed, like up against the back of your bed, or you have it on the tied up against the transom of your boat or something like that, you don't have to move the cooler in order to lift the lid because of this relief right here. So you can only open it about 45 degrees when it's up against a wall, but that's something that a lot of the coolers don't have. Matter of fact, Kong's unique in having that relief in the back so that you can access like that. Yeti, like a Yeti or Arctic, you would not be able to get into your cooler if it was up against the wall like that. You'd have to pull it away. So that's really nice if you're gonna leave your cooler tied up. Another thing we'll check out, really cool bottle opener right there. And we'll go compare to the, I'll show you another cool feature about the Kong cooler too that I failed to show you. If you flip the handle up like this, see how it rests down there in that groove? So if you have strong winds, you can prop the lid up so you can throw stuff in there without having to worry about the lid slamming down. It's really secure. I'm pushing on. And anyway, you can get access to your cooler without worrying about the wind slamming down the cooler lid on you. So that's another cool feature of it. And we'll check out the RTIC right now, so we'll move to that. So this, we got the rubber handles on it, and not handles, but latches. So you got the rubber latches. I'll open it up here and go to a side angle so you can see what I'm talking about with the way the lid works. So if you had this back against something here, you wouldn't be able to open the lid. And you can see as I close it here that really it starts having interference immediately. So anyway, you can see that there. As mentioned before, the rope handles, these little plastic foam wrapped tubes there for your handle. I think those can be replaced if they break. I think these can be replaced too. The Kongs, they have a warranty on all their stuff, so you don't have to buy replacements. You can just get them from them. And basically that's all there is to really show. Insides on them are pretty similar. They both have a divider line here in the middle. The Kong has another relief down about halfway where you can put the divider. We'll lay down flat in here and create a shelf. So that's another thing on here. I do like the deep relief on the RTIC, and I think it looks cool. Kong has a relief in theirs too. We'll move back over to that, but it's not as deep. But it, you know, it says Kong and has the grill on it, but it's not quite as deep. And another thing we'll look at is the seal. So if you look at this, it's got a different seal than what the RTIC has. I like this seal a lot better. When the first Kong that I got had the old seal, and then ended up getting them to replace it with the new style. And I like this new style better, and it works a lot better. So I'll show you compared to the RTIC. So that's the seal it has there, and the new seal, the new style seal works. It works a lot better. And I will show you one more thing with this here that I don't like with RTIC, and I've heard some people say they like it, but if you tip this upside down, this lid will actually open up because of the flex of it. So there's nothing in this cooler right now, and when I lift, see that? So if I was to tip this cooler up, the latches will expand and then actually allow content to fall out, where you don't have that with these latches here. And they always keep a tight seal because they lock the lid down. Your seal's always closed tight, so you don't have any of that. It's another thing that I prefer. But anyway, whatever cooler you decide to buy, happy shopping, and